don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Ryan Sucka. It's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Drake. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. And on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And all the way in for a kick. touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run with Drake. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit.
But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head? There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darwin Thompson, 83 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting through.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll run it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The escapability in evidence there as that one go for 15 in the 1st.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes is going to run it on the option. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
Partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2. Remaining. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And Mahomes going to run again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Bennett going to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes on the move to his left. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
On the option, Mahomes will run it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bennett. His throw incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Bennett. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Bennett to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge? Bennett throwing on 3rd and long.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now